Good morning, people. It's December 14th, 2014, 9 a.m. in the morning. Just want to say to everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, wherever you celebrate. I want to talk about something this morning, and that's cheating. Life and relationships are funny. Cheating on your spouse or significant other seems to be the norm or the solution nowadays. How is it that at one point in life, two can be head over heels in love with each other, just inseparable, complete each other's sentences, call each other every other hour, and then after time, can't even stand the mention of each other's name or receiving a text message from each other? As I live my life and God allows me to witness things as years go by, I see things get played out. I just see after time, things just get played out. I remember in the mid-'80s and late '80s, Nintendo was it. If you didn't have a Nintendo, you was nothing. You was a nobody. Then, in the early '90s, Nintendo was played out for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo came on the scene. And then in the mid and late '90s, Super Nintendo and Genesis lost their luster for game systems such as PlayStation and Sega Saturn came on the scene. And they had a new format. They played CDs. And all that made cartridges seem Stone Age. Just the same, as time goes on in any given relationship, things get old. Things get boring. Things just get played out. They say that variety is the spice of life. But we can't take such views when it comes to marriage or any strong courtship that's heading towards marriage. If you're in a relationship, know that your boo, babe, or whatever you want to call them will indeed fail you. They will let you down. They will betray your trust. They will hurt you on purpose. They will neglect you. They will take you for granted. They will harbor ill feelings towards you. They will be attracted to others. They will come across people in their lives that are just as compatible with them as you are. They will also come across people in their lives that are more compatible with them than you are. Etc. mess, etc. mess. This is a harsh reality, but it's reality nonetheless. But the funny thing about it is, the grass 9 times out of 10 isn't greener on the other side. Also, 9 times out of 10, when someone leaves their partner for somebody else or for what seems to be the greater deal, in time, they realize that what they had wasn't so bad, and what they have now is more sizzled than steak. Most people are weak, and what I mean by that is people don't stay during the bad times, but when things is good, people just want to stick around and hang around because it's easy. When things are good, people chill, but when things get rough, people want to abandon ship. Thank God that God isn't like man. God bears long with us, never washing his hands with us. In relationships, there aren't just good and bad times, but good and bad seasons. Don't cheat or abandon ship in the midst of your bad seasons. Stick it through. If your significant other isn't putting your life or health in danger, try sticking the bad season out till things get better. I guarantee at the end, you'll be glad you did it. You'll be glad you did. If your significant other isn't super verbally abusive or harsh towards you, stick things out. You'll get to that place in which you can say, I love you more now than in the beginning. Cheating is never the answer. It's fake how a person can cheat and still interact with their significant other as if things are normal. Because nobody cheats and nobody just leaves. They want to cheat and still be with the other person that they think they loathe so much. It really makes no really makes no sense. And it doesn't show respect at all. I look at things like this. You either love your partner enough to get counseling, or you respect them enough and just leave. It's just wrong to string a lover along as if things are cool when they really aren't. Cheating is never justified. Cheating isn't a solution to a bad relationship. It will not make your relationship better. Doing a search on YouTube, I've seen videos in which someone was foolish enough to say that an affair saved their marriage. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing more devastating that will hit close to home, that will have someone truly examine themselves in a relationship like adultery or cheating. But you can achieve the same thing through a 6-month separation. And with the separation, there will be no backlash or permanent damage. But when you cheat, there's always a backlash. And there's always permanent damage to the relationship. When you cheat, know that it will take years and years to recover. It will take your relationship years and years to recover from that. And this is real. A lot of people don't realize that. Your relationship will never be the same for you to disturb trust. Things will never be the same in a relationship because you gave the most precious thing you can give to another, yourself. Both sides will be affected. Both sides will be suspicious of each other. Yes, both sides. And it's funny how the person who cheats will lack trust for the person they cheated on, because everything they do, they'll think that they're on some slick move, cheating just as they did, or they're fearful of a revenge cheat. People, cheating is never the solution. If you're in a bad relationship, how can cheating make your relationship any better? It's either you respect the person you're with enough just to leave, or you love them enough to get counseling. Cheating is never the solution. Cheating is never the solution. So I want to encourage you guys, if you're thinking about cheating, don't do it. If you are cheating, stop what you're doing and get help. People, be faithful. People, be faithful. Especially those of you who are married. Do you realize what cheating will do to your relationship? Because another thing, 9 times out of 10, you will be exposed. You can get by years and years without being discovered that you're cheating. Then all of a sudden, boom, your business is out there. Your spouse will know. Do you realize that what you're doing is not just affecting you and that person you're cheating with and your spouse? It will affect your children. It will hurt them. It will hurt your in-laws. It will bring all sorts of shame and disgrace to your reputation. It would also hurt your spouse in so many ways. You know what I mean? It can stop them from being productive. It will suck them of joy. Not only that, people don't think about each other's families when they cheat. How will it affect that person you're cheating with? How will it affect their children? How will it affect their spouse? How will it affect their in-laws? People don't think about these things. So again, be faithful, people. Be faithful. I'm Olin Yancey, loving Christ. Loving Christ.